Alright, so 2-0 and the 2-2 dream is still alive. This hand is acceptable. I'll leave it at that. Probe so I can see his hand, Flusterstorm so I can, I don't know, counter a thing. And then I got the, like, half the combo, 2/3 the combo, I don't know what you want to call it. Alright, so it's Storm. Lately I've been running into a shitload of Storm. And it looks like he's not able to go off turn 1. No, not even close. Alright. So he's gonna duress. I think I saw one duress. So he's gonna duress. I'm gonna Flusterstorm it. Mainly I don't want him, in the off chance I draw, I don't know, in the off chance I draw Omniscience or an Emrakul, I don't want to let him take away my Show and Tell or my Cunning Wish. Cunning Wish can also get Surgical Extraction, which in this matchup is very important. Let's just cross Duress off the list there. I mean, he could have drawn another discard spell, but I mean, this is fine. This also allows me to force something if I want to. I could have just forced it and pitched the Flusterstorm, but that seems really, really stupid. That's a terrible line of play. No one should ever do that. Now the question is, now as a Storm player, do you just play your mana rocks that turn because you can do stuff with them? Uh-oh, that's not good. The Rapist. Okay, so because he doesn't know it's in my hand, there's like a very, very limited chance that he's gonna hit something good, unless, there's that stupid bot out there that tells people, that's on Twitch, it tells you what your opponent is playing, which I think was the whole purpose that they got rid of replays in the middle of matches. Alright, so he knew what I was playing, even though in theory he didn't actually see anything. That's fine. Okay, Brainstorm is really good here. It's gonna let me control what he's able to make me discard, or I can pitch it to force, or I can draw something to pitch to force, or it's a couple of different things. What's weird is that he just didn't name Force of Will, because now he has to draw a second discard spell and Infernal Tutor, or use Infernal Tutor to fetch for a second discard spell, and then get rid of my Force of Will so that he can combo off. I don't know if that's that smart at this point. Alright, so that's so goody. Another land. I don't need to worry about wastelands in this matchup, thank God. No stifles either, which is just fantastic. Makes me giggly. I mean, now I have the ability to not only force any threat that he makes, but I can also Cunning Wish for Surgical Extraction and ruin his weak. I don't think that these decks main deck Xanthid Swarm, so I'm feeling pretty good there. It's kind of scary though, all those Either Sworn Canonists running around. There's an awful lot of them running around now to deal with both this deck and Storm. So it's a pretty scary card, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so he preordained, got probably like one card he wanted, which was that Ponder. Now let's see. Always keep your chat window open in Legacy. People forget that. Keep your chat window open so that you can see whether or not they shuffled with Ponder or kept the two cards with Preordain. It's somewhat useful information. It's not terribly useful, but yeah, I think I'm good right now. I don't need to brainstorm, so I'm not going to. I mean, my guess is that he's looking for all discard spells and 1 Infernal Tutor to win him the game, which he could potentially win the game that way. Yeah, I'll brainstorm now, actually. Okay, that's cute. Fast lands, I kind of want to keep a fast land, don't I? I mean, it would allow me to both force and keep a land up. I don't know, it's just the thing. Now I'll shuffle it away. I wanted to keep at least one of those. And now I feel like I can deal with, well, what I don't want to see is Cabal Therapy. I can deal with Cabal Therapy, it would just be annoying. And yeah, that's fine, you can do that. Just up the storm count for my Flusterstorms. I'm totally fine with that. It's gonna come down though to if he does start to fire off spells, whether I pitch my Force to Force, whether I pitch my Force to Cunning Wish, whether or not I use my Cunning Wish, whether or not I Flusterstorm here. I'm thinking that now the problem with Flusterstorm obviously is that he can Ritual to get around paying the storm cost. Brainstorm is fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. He'll probably get a fetch land off of this. His deck only plays like 4 lands, but they always tend to draw them. So I'm not yep, told you. It always happens. And what does he do here? Well, storm count is what? 1, 2, just 2? What was it? It was Brainstorm and Taxium Probe. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I definitely gotta pause a lot for this dude. He's a little slow. Alright, so he wasted 2 storm count on that turn, which I'm relatively happy with. I could try and surgical him now to see just like what's in his hand. But I'm not gonna bother. Oh, there you go. Alright, that's fantastic. That in this case, that's going to be a card that I pitch to Force of Will. So it's you know, not very exciting, but hey, whatever. There's also, you have to watch out a lot of decks. These decks used to run. Okay, now the hard question of do I Flusterstorm or do I Force of Will? And I think I'm gonna. First, I'm gonna Cunning Wish here. I want to hit something. I actually think that was a terrible choice. I could put a land back in his hand and then he could just replay it. It's fantastic. I'm gonna grab Surgical. Surgical will up my storm count and his storm count, but it will up my Flusterstorm, which is nice. What is not nice is that I will be upping his storm count, which, you know, his deck is supposed to be doing. I want to see what's in his hand. Obviously, if he Cabal Therapies here, I want to know what. I want to know whether or not he can go off, because he's going to pick Force of Will, obviously. So, or do I? Does he have anything in his graveyard I want to get rid of? Like maybe Lotus Petal. Did he use? He didn't use a Force of Will yet. So, not Force of Will. He didn't use Dark Ritual yet. I know he's got Dark Rituals in hand. He can use them to kind of turn off the Flusterstorm. It would be nice if I could use if I could force him to use a Ritual to play a Flusterstorm, but whatevs, bruh. And let's see, what do I do here? What do I do? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, it's everywhere. It's in my raccoon wounds. Alright, so while I'm trying to figure out what to do in my life, let's see, I'm gonna target Duress. Does Duress make sense? Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. If I let this if I let his card go off, okay, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so he can win this turn. He has the ability to do that. He has Ritual, Petal, LED, Infernal Tutor. So what he would do is he would play the Lotus Petal, play Ritual, play the Lion's Eye Diamond, use the Infernal Tutor to get a, and then while holding down the control button would use Infernal Tutor to get whatever the name of that card is, Past in Flames, replay all the stuff in his graveyard, get a storm count up to like 8, which is all he needs, and he wins the game. And then I think what I do, I think Flusterstorm was the incorrect option. I probably should have just forced. But here, at least I have the option of Flusterstorming and then forcing, playing another force. It's not a very good one. Not a very good option. If he goes Ritual, pay for... He goes Dark Ritual, pay for... I could force the Ritual. Could have done that. Because now if I force a will it, I'm kind of like using a spell that I'd already used, and that would just be bad now, wouldn't it? Question is, if he does all this, does he have enough mana to go for Tendrils or any of that other stuff? That's 4, and he would just happen to have exactly 4 mana. So he'll Cabal Therapy, name Force Will, and I'll probably be dead. Just saying. So I think Force was actually correct-ish. But we'll never know. I mean, I shouldn't check. I actually didn't take a screenshot, but I know that he can go off next turn. I could pitch Omniscience here, but I'll just, whatever. He was going to name Force Will anyway, so I might as well. But wait, he can then... Oh crap, he can still go off. God damn it. It's stupid things like that. Like, this deck easily wrecks Storm. Easily. Now he's going to play Petal. He's going to Ritual, play LED. He had 3 Dark Rituals in hand. I don't remember that. Alright. LED. He's going to hold down Control. Tap that for all black mana. Yeah, we've got Storm count up pretty high. Storm count should be at about 8. And he's just going to Tendrils me for the win. Yep. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. God, I hate misplays. All I needed to do was stop one goddamn discard spell. That's all I needed to do. Alright, so Ley Lines of Sanctity come in, although since he knows I'm on Show and Tell, he is going to bring in his Empty the Warrens, so I am going to bring in Pyroclasm, I believe. No, I'm not going to bring in Pyroclasm. Because he can, like, Burning Wish for it, or he can do other stuff. This hand seems... I kind of want to get that. I kind of want to get my... It's that weird thing of when you put a Leyline into your deck, you kind of want it in your opener. Especially one that's completely uncastable. Alright, this seems good. And a Flusterstorm, which is really nice. So, I cannot argue there. And a Brainstorm, and one part of my epic combo. Just remember to not click through any opening game actions. Although this guy's seen my deck, he knows I'm going to bring this in. That's the frustrating part. So I'm going to keep this, play that. Now all I need to draw here is Show and Tell and I'm good. So I'm relatively happy with that. And he brought in extra discard, all these decks tend to. Oh, hopefully he didn't bring in the Xanthid Swarm. God damn it. I gotta try and get rid of this Xanthid Swarm. I need to draw like a Force Will off of this. I did not draw a Force Will. But what I could do is I can, eventually, if I get to that mana, I can Cunning Wish for a way of dealing with the Xanthid Swarm, but that would take a much more intelligent player than me, and clearly I lack in that field. I'm just gonna ponder here. Alright, that seems pretty sweet. And so the card I want to draw this turn is that. That's fine. As long as he doesn't go off this turn, I think. Actually, no, that puts me at really difficult weak draws for another 2 turns without having a land in hand. I'm gonna have to preordain and then ponder to hit a land, and then hope that he can't go off in 2 turns, which doesn't exactly say much. Hopefully he doesn't attack me for 0 here then, because if he does, then I won't be able to, I don't know. If he attacks me for 0 though, he's gonna put me on infinite clock. What we need for Xanthid Swarm is a card that says you don't have a second main phase. But him attacking there scares me a lot. It says he may have something. May have it. It being the things I don't want him to play. Hopefully he gives me a turn here to, you know, preordain, get both the Show and Tell and the Omniscience into my hand, shuffle, ponder, land, hopefully. No, he's starting to do stuff. Oh, dear God. Alright, so he clearly has emptied the Warrens. I don't know if he has it in hand. Oh, dear God. That is, not good. Alright. Yeah, so, that whole being dead thing, that's good. I think this is when you lose to, Storm. This is why Xanthid Swarm is like a $50 card, I think, or something like that. Yep, there's Pass in Flames. He's gonna buy everything back. Remember that Pyroclasm and that, other card that deals with 1/1s? That would have been really good. Unless he has Chain of Vapor. Chain of Vapor 2 would also kill me. Although I haven't seen Chain of Vapor as much, so it's kind of weird. Oh, no, it's... Wow, that is a lot of Goblin tokens. Now, knowing that I have absolutely no way out of this, I am dead. What I can do is I can preordain here, grab Omniscience, forget how to do math, put on bottom, put on top. I am still dead, regardless of what I do. That is unless I... What would I need to do here? Do you know what I needed? I needed a Jataxian Probe, honestly. A Jataxian Probe and a fast land, which would have gotten out Omniscience, and then I would have gotten something. But yeah, I'm dead, so the 2-2 dream is still alive. See you guys next round.